Good morning. There's a lot of buzz about breathwork these days, but for many people that have never tried it or don't have a yoga practice or think that they're too old or unhealthy, it can seem quite daunting. So I want to bring it way back to the beginning and speak into its importance, and then offer 3 basic exercises that will help you to develop a stronger lung capacity and allow you to increase your oxygen intake. Firstly, it's well known that low levels of oxygen in the human body will disrupt the body's ability to function correctly. It severely cripples the immune system and opens the floodgates to illness and disease and instigates premature aging. Along with physical and emotional stress, it's also proven that junk food is low in oxygen content and high in toxic preservatives. So eating shit food or chemically processed foods, processed white sugar, flour, caffeine-loaded drinks, on a regular basis forces the body to use up more of its oxygen reserves than normal in order to oxidize the preservatives and metabolize whatever nutrients there are left. However, working with simple breathing exercises helps oxygenate the body, brings energy to all the muscles, organs, glands, and revitalizes and relaxes the mind and the entire nervous system. In very simple terms, when we refer to lung capacity, our lungs can be divided into 3 sections. So we have the lower section, which is about 30% of our capacity, the thoracic section, which is about 60%, and then the upper section, which is about 10%. Unfortunately, most people only shallow breathe into the upper section, and this results in stale oxygen remaining in the lungs. Poor blood quality results in unhealthy organs, your body starts to malfunction. So taking time every day to practice these exercises in a clean and quiet environment will help bring about quick and noticeable improvements in all areas of the physical body, and as well have a calming effect on the mind. So some key points before beginning the breathing practices. Always try and inhale and exhale through your nose. This not only filters the air, but allows for oxygen and energy to circulate to the brain, the nervous system, and not just to the lungs. So it's very healing and awakening, and begins a biofeedback process between the body and the environment outside. So the first step of yogic breathing is working with the abdominal breath. And this breath helps bring energy and oxygen to the lowest lobes of the lungs and stimulates all the lower abdominal organs and glands. So this breath, it's excellent to practice if you're suffering from abdominal tension, constipation, liver, kidney, spleen, pancreatic problems. Also, practicing this breath daily will help prevent these same issues. So find a comfortable seated position, whether it's cross-legged, sitting on your heels, or in a chair, as long as your back is straight. Bring your right hand to your abdomen, and as you inhale, see if you can direct the air into your abdominal area as though there was a balloon inflating in your stomach. Feel your abdomen pressing against your hands. And as you exhale, draw your abdomen back towards your spine. Inhale, belly expands. Exhale, belly draws towards the spine. Keeping your shoulders still. And you want to repeat this for 5 or 10 breaths. Next is mid-chest breathing. So this breath is also known as the bellows breath, and works to laterally expand the rib cage, energizing the heart, lungs, upper abdomen. And it's a section of the breath that tends to be the most locked up and might take a little bit of patient effort to get a sense of the movement, at least in the beginning. So working with this section of the breath is excellent for smokers, people suffering from asthma and other respiratory problems, high cholesterol, clogged arteries, and helps to prevent and alleviate heart conditions. What helps to know if you are doing it correctly is if you place one hand on either side of the rib cage, just below the chest. And as you inhale, feel the ribs expand out to the side like an accordion. And as you exhale, feel the ribs squeeze back into the center. Keep your belly tucked in, shoulders still. And then once you feel connected to the lateral motion, apply gentle pressure to your ribs as you exhale to get a sense of all the air being squeezed out of your lungs. Again, repeat this 5 to 10 times. Finally, the upper chest breathing. This section of the breath tends to be the most natural for people and consists of this gentle rise and fall of the upper chest. So this breath brings air to the uppermost part of the lungs, sends energy to your thyroid gland, your heart, lymphatic system, and into the head and the brain. It's excellent for relaxation and stress relief. So bring your right hand to your collarbones. Inhale and feel the upper chest rise. This time we can lift the shoulders as well. And as you exhale, allow the shoulders and chest to relax. Apply gently pressure to the upper chest, and you can get a sense of the resistance as the air moves out of your lungs. And again, repeat this 5 to 10 times. So if you incorporate only these 3 simple techniques into your morning routine, it's fantastic. And practiced every morning after a few weeks, you'll definitely start to feel a difference. As you become more comfortable with these basic techniques, I'll slowly start to offer some slightly more advanced patterns, as well as different combinations of breath retention, and this will open you up to a whole new way of life. Have the best day ever.